Hello, hello. Welcome to a Horror Console, your weekly podcast where we talk about spooks, frights, scares, and stuff that terrorized us during the week. My name is Corpse, and with me is my beautiful co-host and wife of global warming.
You didn't think this one through, did you?
I did not. Hey, today we have a very special guest, which without it wouldn't be Horror Month. It's Burgerchamp.
Yes.
Burgerchamp was with us.
What's up? I guess my spooky name is Unexpected Pregnancy.
Oh my god. That's the most horrifying of all.
Are you unmuted?
I'm unmuted.
You
Am
are?
I not making sound?
No, you are making sound.
I hear you.
I was about to say.
You know, unexpected pregnancies are still scary to this day. I am 33, and when people tell me, "Oh, I'm pregnant," I still get horrified. That's never going to not be scary.
I mean, it's more horrifying when there's the risk it could be yours.
Yes,
Oh my God.
it's even worse then.
I'm so afraid that one day we're going to be, enjoying our dinner, watching Chopped, and somebody's going to come out of the woodworks and say,
Here's
"You're
your
my
son."
dad." Yep. So
Hopefully-
afraid.
Hopefully, it's not mine. Maybe they'll be like, "Hey, Karradyne, this is your kid."
Uh-huh. Okay.
That she didn't know about.
Right?
I was in a coma for 9 months at some point in my life.
You have like a 15-year-old somewhere.
I don't want to think about that.
No. Hey, if this is your first time or 157th time coming into the show, welcome. We're glad you're joining us for an episode of A Novel Console. We hope you stick around, have some laughs, and maybe find some new things to enjoy. If you want to reach out to us, you could do it on our socials, which is basically at A Novel Console on every platform, or you can email us directly at anovelconsole@gmail.com, or if you would like to support us, you could do it at patreon.com/anovelconsole. Karradyne.
You should tell your friends about the show because sometimes when you do that, they listen to us and they might not hate us. You should also leave us a review wherever you can because reviews help us be more discoverable. And we have our own Discord in case you didn't know. So if you want to join that, just email us or go to our X and look for the pinned X. I deleted that app today because I'm
Twitter.
like, I can't
Twitter.
do it. I blah, blah, blah. I updated 101 apps. I
That's
did not update anything on my phone.
How many did you delete? Because I feel like you should have deleted 60 of those 100
I
apps.
deleted a handful. I don't know how I have so many. I don't know how I have any space left on my
You
phone.
updated 101 apps,
Yeah.
and your phone started fucking around.
That's a good point. I
Because
wonder
you
if
didn't
that's
restart
why
your
my
phone.
phone is literally like not working right now. I didn't think about that.
Your
Oops.
phone got Cruella de Vil from your 101 apps.
That's a good one.
I can't.
So, it's been a while. And again, it wouldn't be Horror Month without having Burgerchamp on the show. Welcome back. Tell me,
Even
what
your
have
scary
you
self.
what have you been playing? What have you been reading and eating and everything since the last time we had
So-
you on?
Weirdly, yesterday I finished the first audiobook that I finished in like 3 weeks. Like it's very rare for me to. It's been very, very busy. I've been binging a podcast, things like that. So I finished a book I started a few weeks ago, but I did read a scary book between yesterday and today called Head Like a Hole, and it's like a very 90s throwback. But it's kind
Sounds
of like a body horror, mutated, almost mermaidy, body stealing. It was okay. It was fun. It was a little weird, and it got a little annoyingly referential, but it was good.
It's like a whole
The
Alice in Chains or something like that?
it's the Nine Inch Nails song.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
They do a lot of that in the book. They do a lot of that, and they got in the car and Stone Temple Pilots was playing, and I'm like, all right, well, that didn't add anything to the book. We know it's in the 90s. You keep saying that, So
What is it? Spuds McKenzie was on the radio.
yeah. But right now I'm playing Yakuza 5, which is not
Nice.
scary. But just playing stuff here and there. I played Cocoon recently, and that was phenomenal.
Yeah, I saw you and Thrak talking about that on the Discord, both saying that it was fantastic, short 6 hour game. I might have to make time for it because I've been seeing a lot of other people on YouTube and on TikTok being like, "This game is awesome. It's puzzle heavy, so go play it." But if it's that way where it doesn't let you be stupid with the puzzles and actually guides you to solve them, then I think that would be perfect for me.
It does that very well.
So I got a couple of notes here that I selected for intro topics this week.
For what topics?
Intro, whatever. 7 years ago today, on the day of this recording, seven. What is today? October 19th, 2023. 7 years ago, the Switch was announced. For the
Really?
first time. Yeah.
Ooh.
So spooky.
Super spooky.
I do remember that being like your first big purchase after we started dating.
Right. I remember.
It feels
that.
like it's been out longer than that, though.
Right.
Almost,
So it
That's
does.
weird.
It does.
I
It
guess
feels
the
like
Wii
it's
U
been a
was
thing.
so forgettable that you just kind of skip over that with your brain.
Yeah, especially since they're porting like everything that was on the Wii U over to the Switch.
Right.
Like it just didn't exist. But it was announced, and I remember it was called the NX, and everybody was like, "Oh, the NX is going to be amazing. It's going to be so powerful." And little did they know, it's a little bit more powerful than an iPad, and it just has two controls that come off.
The design is really the selling point on the Switch. The hybrid handheld, set top thing with the touchscreen and the bad Joy-Cons that you buy better Joy-Cons to replace.
Yeah. Luckily I haven't had to replace any except for the original Switch's Joy-Cons because I bought it at a pawn shop, and one of the buttons, I think it was like the B button on one of the Joy-Cons, was busted. So I took it to GameStop and traded it in. But other than that, I haven't had to swap everything. That's been what? How long have we been together? 7 years?
6.
6 years?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that was what? Like at the beginning of our relationship?
I just said that. Yes.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Mine, I've been lucky. I haven't had drift or anything happen to my Joy-Cons.
I think we got one. My daughter got one for Christmas. Maybe the year after it came out. It could have been 2 years after it came out, but I think it was the year after it came out. Because Mario Kart was already out. And a lot of the stuff was already out when we got it.
Okay.
Mario Kart might have been a launch game. I don't remember.
I'm not sure, because it kind of feels weird to think that the Switch existed without Mario Kart.
But also, every game that came out in the first 2 years feels like a launch game.
Right? But, I mean, I do know for a fact that it launched with 1-2 Switch and Breath of the Wild. But who the hell played 1-2 Switch?
Well, that was one of the games we got with the Switch because, I mean, if this was, let's say it was 6 years ago, my daughter would have been 8. So she was all about 1-2 Switch. I mean, for 40 minutes. But
The attention span of an 8-year-old.
Just like anybody else.
No. That's what you get out of that game. 40 minutes.
Oh, that's the attention span of the game. Okay.
Yeah, because it has like 5 games. One of them is like draw, where you and the other person have to like draw the Switch controller out, like if it was a gun.
Oh,
the
not
other
like
one's like
draw. You're not
There are
drawing on your Switch.
answer the phone.
A couple of fun games. They're just not long enough. There's one that's really fun where like you have a treasure chest and it's got like ropes or chains around it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to keep turning the controller to unwind it, but the chain goes in all different directions. So you're constantly turning the controller to get the right angle to unwind it. That one's actually pretty fun, but I mean, the matches are like 30 seconds.
Right.
And how long can you play that and keep it interesting,
Right.
So
there's the other one where like a phone rings and you have to pick it up. Whoever picks it up first wins.
What?
The one that I found the stupidest was Eat the Sandwich, where you just have like one of the Joy-Cons has a sensor in it, and you put it up to your mouth, and it registers you opening and closing your mouth like if you were eating the sandwich, and whoever does it the fastest wins. It's super stupid.
That's so weird.
It's a tech demo for
Right.
Yeah, I think there's
it's like WarioWare, but the games are too long.
Right, because WarioWare is quick and snappy. I think there was also another one where you're milking a cow, so you have to like find a sweet spot on the Joy-Con to squeeze and pull.
Yeah, that is one of them.
Yeah, it's super fucking weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they wanted to show off like the 3D vibration and the haptics feedback on the Joy-Cons.
Uh-huh.
And I guess it works, but who cares?
We did a surprising amount of real life cow milking on field trips when I was in like elementary school.
I am proud to say I have never touched a cow at all. Never.
My grandfather had a cattle farm growing up. Like, it wasn't a dairy farm, so like there wasn't a lot of milking going on, but I was involved in the termination of cows for meat purposes.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Oh, those
Look,
poor
I'm not
babies.
swinging a sledgehammer or anything because I was very young. But
It's a nail gun, but
Oh, my God. I can't.
that reminds me of this video of this dude telling the story of when he was in like elementary school. They took his class on a field trip to a cotton farm, and they made like all the little kids just pick the cotton as part of the experience of visiting the cotton farm. And at the end, they're like, "Oh, we're keeping the cotton," and the people are like, "No, you got to give the cotton back." So they basically got free labor from all these little kids from like an inner city school. And he hid some of the raw cotton in his pocket, and his mom found it, and she raised hell at the school for taking all these little black kids to pick cotton.
I remember you telling me this story. Plus, cotton it can hurt you. Yeah. Have you ever touched? Have you ever?
No.
Holy
raw
shit! It will rip your
up,
fingers apart.
Really?
Yeah, it's got this really sharp.
So it's like
and
fiberglass.
it's got these real sharp seeds in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Eli Whitney changed the game with cotton gin.
Exactly. Because where I grew up, that field right there, it was used for peanuts and cotton. So every once in a while, we'd sneak out onto the edge of the cotton field, yank one. I'm like, holy crap, I'm never doing this again. I sliced up my fingers.
That sounds like picking fiberglass.
That's one of the reasons why it was so incredibly cruel.
No. That's awful.
That they had to hand pick this shit. Yeah. That's probably why they got slaves to begin with. Good Lord.
Jesus Christ.
We need somebody else cut up their fingers.
Yeah,
it's awful.
No, but they took cow milking. They didn't take me to do anything fun like that.
I grew up like here where I live now. I grew up here, and there's a lot of dairy farms. There's a lot of we have dairy plants here, and there's a lot of like poultry is big business here. So a lot of field trips to like chicken houses and dairy farms and things like that.
Places.
Cheap field trips. Is what they're called.
Oh dear.
And get a little bit of free labor out of the kids.
Yeah. I can't. Oh dear.
No, I do have one more topic, and this is one that is probably going to annoy Karradyne. But 3 years ago, I watched Ghostbusters for the first time.
That means 3 years ago you watched Hocus Pocus for the first time, right?
Yes.
Didn't you watch those in the same season?
Yeah, I did. And I watched both of those movies because I was doing the episode on the Ghostbusters games, and I wanted some context to what was happening in the game. And the movies were fantastic. And we should watch them together sometime soon.
I've seen them.
I don't care. Let's watch them again.
I saw the original in the theater when it very first came out. Let's see, what year did that come out? 85, 87?
That's a good question. Let me check.
I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Ghostbusters.
I remember really enjoying it in the theater. Like, really enjoying, because it was like just right at that horror, for that age kind of thing. I mean, because really the only horror element of it is the very beginning of the librarian.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
So it was in 84, June 7th.
Oh,
84.
wow.
84.
So I would have been 6. So that was right in my wheelhouse of spooky and funny.
And then the second one came out 5 years later in 89.
I also saw that.
Yeah. I think I like the second one from what I remember more than the first one.
So I thought I did a lot when I was younger, and as an adult, I still like it. But I don't think it's as good a movie. I think I liked it more as a kid because it's the one that came on TV constantly.
Oh, no.
And so I've seen it like at least 20 times more than the first one, And so you just get in the mode of like, I've seen it so many times, it's great.
Right. Yeah,
That's not always true though sometimes.
Right. But I think I like the second one more because of the jokes. They just had like jokes coming nonstop the entire movie. Not like in the first one. The first one, they had their jokes, but it wasn't like a constant barrage. And I feel like the jokes in the second one were a bit more solid and they landed better than.
Well, and the second one's got Peter McNichol is fantastic in the second one. He's the curator guy that's curating the Vigo exhibit. Right. And he's fantastic in that one. And it's got that Bobby Brown song that's so good.
Wasn't he also the curator in that episode of Frasier where Frasier buys a bogus painting?
Are you thinking of this just because we watched that episode?
I think it might be
night?
the same person. I think it might
What's the actor's name?
What was the actor's name again?
Peter McNichol. He was on Numbers for a while. He was a regular on that.
McNichol.
I know whoever he is. He's got one of those faces like I know I've seen him in something else, but I don't know what.
Oh, he was on Ally McBeal for a while as well. He's in everything.
Let me see this man.
No, he wasn't in Frasier.
Let me see
him.
Oh no, that's definitely not him.
That's
honey.
not him.
No,
but
not at all.
Same vibe though.
He could show up in an episode of the new Frasier, I guess.
Speaking of, did you watch it?
No, I have no intention to do so.
Oh my god!
I
am recording this episode instead of watching the new episode. But you better bet your ass I'm going to watch it as soon as we finish.
I gotta say, it's not bad.
It's not bad. I was fully prepared for it to be horrible.
Yep.
But
I just feel like
not bad.
It's completely unnecessary.
I mean, it is.
No, it's
just
not.
Like every other remake or reboot or continuation after the fact. But I feel like especially the first episode is very solid.
Yeah, it's a really, really good first episode. If nothing else, I highly recommend that everyone just watch that episode.
Yeah, just the first episode. The second one, it's like a run-of-the-mill forgettable Frasier episode. But the first one is very solid.
The things that I've heard is that it just kind of, and these are from like reviewers that have watched the first 6 episodes or whatever, and they say it just falls into becoming just a generic sitcom, like because Frasier, the original Frasier was so much more than just a like rote sitcom,
Right.
It was much more than something like Friends or Big Bang Theory or something dumb like that. Like it was so much more than that, and that this one just kind of starts to fall into those same rhythms of something like Friends or. I don't think it's
see that happening.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I mean, I would be disappointed if it did fall into like one of those run-of-the-mills, by-the-numbers, formulaic, sitcoms. Because the first episode, even though like the first half of the first episode is very sitcom-y, the second half is very, very good. It gets serious, and it goes into a place where I didn't think Frasier would go. Because nothing like that happened in the original series, right? Except for whenever Marty got serious about getting shot.
Yeah, I mean, there were serious moments here and there.
So what I wonder is if since Fraser's back. He's back in Boston now, right?
Mm-hmm.
When are they going to start rolling in the Cheers cameos?
I know, right? And I figured Lilith would kind of play in a lot more unless she left Boston, especially since Freddie's still there. I don't know. Like, I was almost kind of hoping for a Frasier and Lilith, like, real rekindling. I love Lilith. I can't.
I mean, I love her in general. We did
she's
a
wonderful
group watch the other night of The Faculty, and I forgot that BB Newirth is in that altogether. She's like principal of the school.
Really?
The Faculty? Yeah. With Usher. So that now you can,
right?
you know, you draw that line that Usher and BB Newirth are in the same movie together.
Pretty cool.
That's kind of wild. Have you watched The Faculty, Karen?
No.
I think you would stand it. I think you would.
It's fun, but it's bad. It's fun.
Oh.
It's a fun watch, but it's bad.
Why is it bad?
So it's like these space slugs start taking over the bodies of the faculty of a college.
It's a high school in
it's a high school.
Ohio. Yeah.
Okay. So probably the same
and
high
Usher's
school that
on the
Throck went
football
to.
team. Yeah, and so the only way to fight them is to get them to snort caffeine, basically. And Josh Hartnett is the drug dealer that is selling everybody. He has really bad hair. And Famke Janssen is one of the teachers, and they try and make her look all nerdy, but she's like one of the hottest people on earth, and it's impossible to make her look.
We should rewatch the movie because I remember the scene of the
rewatch. I've never watched.
I want to rewatch it because I remember watching it on not Cinemax. What's the other one? The shitty one.
Showtime.
Yes. I remember watching it on Showtime, and all I remember is the scene where the lady or somebody's taking a shower and like their hair is falling off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't there like a scene where somebody was peeling their own skin off and it looked really
Elijah
terrible?
Wood is in it?
Yeah, Elijah Wood's one of the main characters.
What?
Oh yeah, it's got a ton of people on it that you recognize. Like,
dear.
I mean, it's got what's her face from Fast and the Furious.
What
Vin
the
Diesel's
actual fuck?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't think I would be able to watch this movie.
It's super terrible with terrible effects. It's a cringy, campy movie.
There's some real like 1998 CGI in this. It is fun though.
Why does Elijah look like he's about to stab somebody with a pin?
Who?
Elijah.
Let me see.
Oh, he's about to stab somebody with drugs.
Okay.
Caffeine drugs.
We should.
They call the drug in the movie. The drug is called scat.
I see a Patreon episode.
The fucking T-shirt with the long sleeve underneath.
I know. I dress like that. Shut up.
About it that I didn't realize until we rewatched it the other night. It's written by Kevin Williamson, the creator of Scream.
Okay.
And it's directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot. That is awesome.
So it's, the director of Spy Kids and
Machete,
Desperado,
and fucking the Book of Boba Fett. We should definitely watch that movie. I don't even remember. I couldn't have been more than 11 years old when I watched that movie.
I mean, I'm fairly certain this is the role that got Elijah Wood the Lord of the Rings role.
Oh, probably. Most likely. Because what had he done before that? Like kid stuff?
I mean,
I see
he'd done
Usher
a bunch of
now.
stuff. Like The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and,
right.
He'd done some good stuff.
Karradyne.
Yeah, Usher is barely in it, but he was so big at the time. Like,
Poor
you could
BB.
market the whole movie around Usher being in there.
Wow.
I think that was like the biggest thing. And if I remember correctly, when you looked the movie up in Showtime on DirecTV, like the first person that was named in the credits was like Usher.
Oh yeah, just like on the cover of the, I guess it would be, VHS was still around then, DVD, but he's like right on the cover, and he's literally in the movie for probably less than 3 minutes.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm looking at this poster, and he's up in the top corner, and his name is one of the names.
He's barely
bless him.
in it. He's barely in it. Because the whole thing is like the core characters are the only one. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The core characters are not infected, but literally everyone else is from pretty much the beginning.
Jeez.
And so everyone's barely in it.
It's we should watch it because it's stupid, it's campy, it's a fun time.
It's got all those Hollywood tropes, like you got a school with like 3,000 kids in the middle of Ohio for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks like a college campus. It's clearly filmed in Vancouver. You know.
Okay.
All right, put your phone down because you're going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I am. Woo.
By the end, she'll have watched the whole thing in clip form.
Right?
Oh dear, maybe we can do that this weekend since we
have nothing
don't
going
have
on.
plans for once.
We got to figure out where to. Oh, we can probably rent it on Amazon or something.
I mean, I'm sure I'll figure out how to stream it.
PlayStation now has their own video streaming service. So if you're part of the PlayStation Plus, like the highest tier, you get it for free, and you get like a set of movies for free, and I think that's one of them. So we can.
Well, why would it be? I mean, it's
So it's actually on Peacock, which we have, and Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Fubo.
Fubo, yes. Granted, you have all those
USA,
fucking annoying ads.
USA streaming.
We got Peacock and Paramount. We can watch it.
Okay.
And the Roku channel. I mean, you got all kinds of options.
Well, that means we can watch it in bed at night, and I can freak out, and you'll have to touch me while I'm sleeping for once.
We'll have to move the TV because I won't be able to hold my shoulder up the entire time to watch it.
I'm sorry, that bedroom TV is not set up for your viewing pleasure.
No, it's only set up on your side of the bed, so I would have to put.
Because you don't watch TV.
I don't.
You just got to mount it on the ceiling, man. Just looking straight down.
See,
our ceilings are so high; it would be too far away.
It'd be like
It's
10 feet away from the bed.
Like 20-something inch TV.
Well, you got to hang it on some cables from the ceiling.
Let it like hang. I die. I die.
Hanging from the cables and the fan blowing it, and it's swinging and getting into a fight with the force. It'll be like fucking Beyblades, the TV and the fan just like smacking each other.
It'll be like IMAX, just moving around,
Oh man! All right, are we ready to get into book talk and talk tombs?
What?
Talk about
yes.
Talking tombs.
Talking tombs. All right, this is book talk.
This week's book is Tombs by Junji Ito, a collection of stories that may or may not involve tombs. Yay.
Some of them very much involve tombs.
Yes, very much so.
Did you like this one more than Soichi?
I liked it a lot more than Soichi. It's still not my favorite. There were a couple that kind of turned me off.
I think it's my favorite.
Really? Did you like it more than Fragments of Horror?
Fragments of Horror was good, but I feel like the storytelling on this one was better.
How'd you feel, Champ?
I think there are a couple of real standouts in this one.
Yeah.
And then there are a couple that are just like, and I have the list here so I can follow along with you as we go, but
okay, good.
There were a couple that were just like, all right, well, that was something.
The last one made me feel like
I hope that we can agree on the number one, just what the fuck just happened? Like, why is this a thing? I hope we have the same opinion about one story. I hope.
All right.
Okay, shall we go through it chronologically?
We can, let's do it in order.
Yes. Okay. Wait. Before we start, did you read Soichi, Champ?
I have not read Soichi. I've read Soichi stories in other collections, but I haven't read the book that's specifically Soichi.
Okay, do you remember, or have you read the one with the falling billboard onto the cousin?
Nope.
No? Okay, I know we read that story in one of them. I just don't remember which one it was, and I don't want to go reread. I'll figure it out. I'll Google it one day, and I just keep thinking about it, and I haven't Googled it. Yeah, right? Okay, you ready? Why are you telling me to... Oh. Bless you. Okay, anyway, so with Tombs, we jump right into Tombs, the story. It kind of irritates me when the story is the first one and not the last one. I feel like this would have been such a solid ending.
It would have been.
But
this is a good opener, though. Because one thing about this book is it's got some pretty long ones in it. Like, comparatively.
Yes.
And this one is like the exact length that you want a story to be. And I thought this one was super cool.
I did too.
Like, I really like this one.
This one was definitely one of my favorites because, I don't know, there was more suspense, I think.
I feel like this one and the second one, for me, were like solid stories. And they just made me want to keep wanting to read the rest of it. I read it all today because work was super slow.
And I was super slow and didn't give it to you till today.
Right.
Well, and I read this a couple weeks. It's funny because when Chris sent me the list, I was like, oh, I just read Tombs. And I read it basically in one sitting.
That's a pretty easy read. Yeah.
And I like this one because it unfolds really slowly. Like, you don't really know what's going on. This one's actually really good for building mystery. All the stories in this are really good at like leaking it out to you slowly. And this one was really cool with the rules of the Tombs. Like everything has its own rules. And I love the designs of what happens when you move a body. Like it's so neat. It's so neat.
It was not at all what I expected because I feel like not only is Junji Ito predictable, but he gets more and more predictable the more you read. But I didn't really know where he was going with this, and I was actually very surprised by how they looked.
The ending is very out of left field, though.
Right?
Too, where it's just like, and then suicide.
It's like, what? That one was fun.
See, I feel like Ito does his best work when he has time to flesh out what he wants to say. Because his best stories are the long ones, like this one and Uzumaki and Tomi and all those stories where he actually has time to develop what's going on and not just like wrap it up in a tight bow like it was all a dream or the person was going crazy or fucking mushrooms, right? Like this one, it had time to develop and set up rules and everything like you said, and it was very solid because of that.
I feel like he could write an entire Tombs volume. Yeah, like where they're all centered around the Tombs.
Well, and what you could do with the Tombs story is you could tell the backstory of each tomb.
Yes.
And the life of the person leading up to where they died and why their tomb is there.
Yes.
You know? But it's really cool. Like, okay, so we haven't explained what this is about. Like, these kids are going to visit I guess it was the girl's friend from growing up or going to school or something like that. And on the way there, they hit a girl who's crossing the road and they decide to cover it up. So they throw her in the trunk and they're going to take care of it later. Well, they throw her in the back seat and then she dies in the back seat and then they throw her in the trunk.
Oops.
And it turns out it's this girl's sister that they're visiting.
And they didn't recognize her because her face was swollen.
Right. They're looking for her and they're freaking out. And they can't move their car all of a sudden because there's these gravestones in front and in back of them. And you find out that in this village, everything gets a tomb where it dies. But the more you read into it, you find out that they're not putting tombstones up. The people physically, well, not just people, cats, dogs. I don't know why there aren't a bunch of little miniature insect tombs, but
maybe there are
squirrel tombs.
Everything in this village turns into a tomb when it dies, and so when they get into the trunk of the car, you find out if you move the body, it doesn't turn into a tomb. It turns into like a fucked up piece of concrete.
Yup.
With
With a
human
person
skin in it.
Yup. And if you look at it closely enough, you can kind of see remnants of the person. It's a lot. A lot.
It's a neat design.
Yes. And when I saw it, because it was in black and white, for some reason, I started thinking that it was crystals that were popping out of it, which would look cool as fuck. But then you remember it's cement or concrete or whatever, and that's way more fucked up. So that would look way crazier.
And those two kids are super strong because they carry that concrete girl like 200 yards to the
upstairs,
to the water, to the well.
Impressive.
Yeah, upstairs.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. It's insane. Like up like some fucking Aztec ruin stairs. Like this is intense. Yeah, that was a really good story.
That was a very, very good story. I really like that one. So what's next?
Clubhouse.
I
Which
like
is
that
you
one.
you liked Clubhouse?
I like Clubhouse.
How did you feel
So-
about Clubhouse?
I like the premise of this one. I thought it was cool. There's two factions, upstairs and downstairs. The ending is straight up dumb.
I wanted
The whole
more
thing
from
was
the
dumb.
ending.
I wanted more from the ending too. I wanted them to pull her head completely off.
Yes,
That's
what
what
I
I
wanted.
That's what
That's
I
what I
thought was
wanted.
going to happen. So basically, and y'all correct me if I'm misremembering this. So there's this group of friends, and they happen upon a haunted house. Is that what?
I think it's one of those things like when you're a kid, there's like a duty to go into that haunted house, that kind of thing. It's like well known in the neighborhood for being like the house is haunted because something messed up happened there.
And one of the girls goes into the house. She goes up to the second floor, if I remember correctly.
One goes
Right.
up to the second floor.
One girl wants to stay outside, so she stays
Right.
outside. And the girls go in and they split up. One girl goes upstairs and one girl goes downstairs.
Stays downstairs. And then
And
these
so
girls
the
start
other
acting
girl's
super
scared,
weird.
She stays outside.
Other two girls start acting super weird, causes a rift in their friendship, and then what is it? One of them convinces the one who was scared to hang out, and she winds up
With
taking
her
her
new
to the
college
house.
friends.
Yes. Winds up taking her back to the house, and her creepy college friends are hanging out in this house, and what? I don't remember.
She gets freaked out and she leaves. And then she's talking to the other girl, and the other girl's like, I want to mend this friendship, so come with me.
Right.
And so she takes her back, and they go into a back entrance to the house.
So she
She
doesn't
doesn't-
realize
it's
that
the
they're
same
going
house.
into the house.
And she goes upstairs. So what ended up happening in this house is there were these kind of militant protesters, college protest group,
Yeah.
and they were all one group, but two of the people didn't see eye to eye, and they split into these factions. And one moved upstairs, and one moved downstairs because they couldn't agree on how they should
Oh my god.
Do
protest or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they blocked off the door between the upstairs and downstairs, and then they literally had an all-out war, and they basically all killed each other. And so the upstairs
'Cause that's
ghosts are haunting
normal.
the upstairs, and the downstairs ghosts are haunting the downstairs. And then this girl, the end of it is she's like a stepmom in a Pornhub video, and she gets stuck in a door between the upstairs and the downstairs. And her head's sticking out of the door, and then their body's at the upstairs. But they just end it there.
Exactly.
Like she gets stuck in the door, and they're like, "Well," and then that's just the end of the story.
I honestly thought she would get decapitated, and they'd be
Right.
like,
I
"Oh,
really
yay, you
wanted-
came to our side," and one just kept the
I
body,
really
one
wanted
kept the
them to
head.
start pulling her legs, and the other side's pulling her head, and they just pull her in half, like pull her head off. That's what I wanted.
That's what I thought was going to happen too. That's what I wanted.
I thought it was so stupid. This is not the one that I thought was like the ultimate stupidity. But
So that's the other thing that
yeah, go ahead.
Junji Ito is usually very good about the people that get the bad things that happen to them in the story are usually people that earned that thing. And in this story, the one girl that didn't do anything is the one that gets the worst end of the deal.
It's so awful. Bless her. Oh gosh.
Is Slugs the next one?
Yes, Slug Girl is the next one.
This one was so fucking
So
stupid.
fucking goofy.
I loved it.
The best thing about this one is the designs. The designs are way cool in this one.
That's so true. How about you explain what happens in
So-
this one since you loved it so much?
This girl's tongue starts feeling heavy, and she starts staying home from school, and eventually her tongue turns into a slug. And she would cut it off and cut it off and cut it off, and it would grow back each time she would cut it off. So her parents hated slugs because their yard was always damp and covered in slugs. So they decide to get rid of it. They try to pour salt down her throat for the slug to die. They do a whole bunch of stuff and nothing works. And like at the end of the day, they're like, all right, let's fill up the bathtub. Let's submerge the girl in here and that'll kill the slug.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
get
logic.
$300 worth of salt to fill up this bathtub with.
And they submerge her, and she's under the salt for hours. And then eventually they're like, okay, let's maybe get her out. And they reach in and they pull out her clothes. They're like, where the fuck is she? And then they manage to find her and pull her out, and all they pull out is her head. They're like, oh no, her body dissolved. No, it just shrank. So she has like a little tiny body attached to her neck. And it didn't kill the slug. The slug just grew bigger, and it just went out into the backyard. And
But
it has
what I like about it is the slug basically becomes a snail,
right.
and
Yes.
her head is
Is
the
the
shell
shell.
of the
Yes.
snail.
She's even got like that perfect curl to her hair that makes it look
Yep,
like
yep. It's
a
a really
snail
cool design.
shell.
Right.
Yeah.
And like it says, read that one panel that says about the sad look.
And if anyone comes near the shell, it stares at them sadly.
I love that shit so much.
Yeah. So, yep. hmm
Oh, that story was great. I love that one.
So next, we have The Window Next Door. So this one is about a family that moves to a new town, and they notice that the house, or the kid primarily, I think, notices that the house next door only has one window, and it is conveniently a window right across from the child's bedroom. Yay! Like, oh, no one lives there, and well, no, it was that you can
No,
sometimes
they
see a
keep talking about
shadow.
somebody lives there,
Yeah.
but nobody
You
ever
can see a
sees them.
shadow, but you
Right.
never see the person. And then, oh boy, this poor little
This
boy.
is basically the ending for all of those ads you see with like hot older women in your area.
Oh my
you know,
god!
I mean, this was not one of my favorites.
No.
It's basically just she's a weird creature thing, and
This looks like a
she
swamp
keeps
lady.
trying to get him to invite her into his window.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps refusing. No one believes him because his parents sleep in his room and they don't have any problems. And every time he's in his room, he has problems with it. And then it has a really kind of weird ending where she's reaching out and she's almost reached his window. And then you find out that she's able to like stretch her house
Exactly.
closer.
Stretch
But
her
it's
house.
only the window. The window has like
Right.
separated itself
So
from the
it's
house
grown
to
like a-
stretch.
Like a
Yes.
hole or something.
Yes,
You know, I did appreciate that
it's
the
very
kids,
short.
the kid's reaction was like, if she knocks on the window, I'm gonna punch the shit out of her. So he just like squares up and stays like that all night. I was like, yeah, that's something I
Oh
would do.
gosh!
I don't
Bless
remember.
his little
Does
heart.
the family move out in the end? Or
They talk
Like,
about moving
they-
out.
right, they go outside and they see that like clearly there's a tumor on the side of the house.
We're
but
talking
I didn't
about
remember if
moving
they-
somewhere else right now. That's the literal last. Yeah, that one was really short compared to
Yeah, that one was
the
very
rest
short.
of the stories, and this one was only
The
like
next
10
one
pages.
is the one with the sea monster.
Oh my god. Washed ashore.
I like that one.
What?
Yeah. I really like that one.
What?
Yes, I liked it.
Did you like this one, Burger Champ?
Which one is this?
This is the one with the giant sea slug thing with the bodies inside of it.
Oh, and it keeps consuming people.
And then they cut it open, and the girl's like, "Oh, it's my lost fiance!" And then he like starts attacking them.
Yeah, all the bodies start coming out. I mean, I didn't love this one. The designs are super cool in this one.
Yeah,
The sea slug thing looks cool.
Yeah,
and as they reveal the bodies, it looks cool, but not a lot happens in it per se.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I definitely zoned out quite a lot in this one. I had some Geo flashbacks.
See, the part that I like about it is when they cut the bodies out, and it kind of implies that the main character of the story and the girl, every time they had that nightmare, they were seeing through the people inside the monster. So that's why they could see those super
and that
giant...
they had like some kind of parasitic relationship with the monster.
Right, but they could see like
giant
they were
fish
underneath.
Fed and kept alive by what the monster ate.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just weird. Really weird.
So what's next?
The Strange Tale of the Tunnel.
I love that one.
This felt so X-Files-y to me. So X-Files-y.
This one is one of the longer ones.
Yes.
I really like this story, but I feel like it could have been way shorter.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is just going up the tunnel and back down the tunnel.
Yes.
And then back up the tunnel and then back down the tunnel.
Yes.
But
it could have been like half the length.
Once the shit hits the fan, stuff picks up.
Yes.
Tremendously.
Yes. When so basically like there's this tunnel in town that's rumored to be haunted, and like people will go in and like kill themselves and never come out and shit, and like their mom, this young guy and his sister, their mother committed suicide at the tunnel
by walking into a train that was coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah, it's an old train tunnel. Yeah.
Yes. And one day little sister goes missing, and it turned
the dad goes missing.
The dad goes so
the friends are wanting to go snooping around in the tunnel before anybody goes missing, right? Right?
What?
No. What?
Yeah, the kids go into the tunnel and start messing around initially.
Right.
And they find the little sister in there.
The sister becomes obsessed with finding the mom in the tunnel.
Right.
So she goes to look for him, and then the dad goes to look for her, and the sister comes back, but the dad never
does not. Exactly.
And so then the sister becomes more obsessed with it, and they find out the brother gets a call from this rando that's like, "You found your sister in the tunnel," and then you find out that there's a scientific lab in the tunnel,
the Cosmic Ray Observatory.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cosmic rays going on in this.
As soon as I saw that laboratory, I thought both X-Files and Stranger Things. I don't know why. It's just...
I mean, there's labs. I
could see
for
that.
sure.
Yeah, definitely labs.
But then the ground starts inexplicably consuming people.
Right? I'm like, what?
And then ghosts are flying around.
What? But then also the blood, like...
Oh, yeah, and there's blood dripping from the ceiling. But then when you find out what the blood is, that's way cool. Yeah. Like, it's the bodies of the people crawling on the ceiling and stuff like that.
Right. I forgot about that.
So the kid moves away because he's an orphan. He gets put away with his aunt or something. And he comes back as an adult and gets attacked by his sister, and then he starts sinking into the ground or whatever.
It's just a lovely, lovely story. It is kind of cool, like, seeing all the lab people getting sucked into the ground and the walls, and it's a lot. Let me see here. After 20 years, the tunnel looked even more repulsive. I can see them, all those familiar faces, and there's bodies flying all over the place. It's lovely.
I like that one.
That one was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a really fucking weird one, but still not the one that really just made me be like, what the actual fuck? Why is this a thing? The bronze statue.
My favorite.
Is this your... Really?
That one was great.
What?
I really like this.
I did not dislike it by any means, but...
Because you get to basically see some Real Housewives get all jacked up.
That was fun.
I liked this one. This one was really cool.
What's the story about Karradyne?
What's my name?
Karradyne?
So there's this town where is it like the mayor is?
It always starts with the town.
Right? What does
Yeah, it's
Junji
the
Ito
mayor.
have against
The
towns?
mayor and his
Disappears.
wife. Yes, the mayor disappears, and his wife has killed him. She idealizes herself and sees herself as this young woman when she's actually an old hag, and she has this gorgeous statue of when she was young in this Braunston Central Park area. And these housewives sit around and they're like, "Oh, that old hag, her husband
Well, there's a
disappeared."
statue of her and her husband,
Yes.
right? Like busts of them.
Yes. His is sad. Hers is beautiful. His is an old fat man, which is what he was. Gosh, y'all, I'm really bad at this. But
So then the women are all, there's a new woman in the neighborhood, and she
Yes.
brings her kid to the park to play.
yes.
And so all the little bickery housewives in the area are like, the statue bullshit. She's actually an old hag. And then the kids are like, yeah, but the statue's cool. It like talks to us. And they're like,
And moms are like,
your
what?
kids are all dumb. And then
basically,
you find out that there's a listening device and a speaker in the statue. And that the woman that lives in the house, the mayor's wife, has been talking to these kids and gathering information. So she invites these women over for, I don't know, some sort of tea time or something.
Yeah.
And to unveil a full life-sized bronze statue. Oh, yeah, bronze statue of her full body, not just a bust. And they all laugh and, make fun of her. And so then she has them all tied up and then dumps hot wax on them and makes a statue out of them.
A cement statue.
Oh, because there's this
Lovely.
old man that's a statue maker that's obsessed with her.
Yes. He's quite frightening. He reminds me of, I don't know his name. The creepy skeleton-looking dude in Rocky Horror. Was he like the butler or something?
Oh, Ed O'Brien.
Yeah.
Well, the actor's Ed O'Brien. He's the guy that wrote Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Really? I didn't know
He's
that.
also Ferb's dad on Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should tell Chris that he should watch Rocky Horror with me.
Rocky Horror's great.
maybe.
Actually, don't watch it unless you guys go see it.
That's what I
full.
said. I'm like, we need to
Get
see
your
if we
list,
can.
bring all your props,
Yeah.
do all that stuff.
Yeah. It's an experience.
It is fun. It's really fun.
So
Anyway.
back to the concrete statue.
Yes. All the housewives get turned into concrete.
So long story short, she kills them. They're investigating it. All signs point that she did it. And so she convinces the statue making guy makes another statue.
Because they find her husband's corpse in the swamp or whatever. I don't remember why they went looking for it.
She pulled him
she
out
wanted
to
to-
get
She
rid of
finds
it.
I know what it is. The statue of her husband starts talking to her.
Right.
So she goes and finds his body, and to hide his body, she gets the statue man to make a male statue using his body and makes this handsome Adonis male
Yes.
statue.
Very, very handsome
And so
statue.
basically, cops are knocking down her door. She's in a lot of trouble, and she wants to make a gold statue. That's what it is. She got to melt down enough gold. And then the statues start talking to her. Like the statues become alive and become their own
Yes.
people. And then they just start making out, the statues.
Right.
It reminded me a lot of the last one the one where the water couple or whatever started making out and the two sides of the river had to watch them and they were all disturbed.
Right.
It reminded me of that.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
he starts to make her into a statue. She wants to be made into a statue
Yes.
of gold. So he puts her in the wax whatever, the wax mold or whatever. And then he has a heart attack and dies. And so she's just stuck in this wax mold forever.
Bless her heart. And that's the most beautiful woman in the world. And thus the most beautiful woman in the world ended up existing only as a cavity in a massive hard plaster. What a beautiful, timely end for...
Yeah, what a sentiment.
Right? Okay, so this next one. This is the one where I was just like, what the actual fuck? I have absolutely no idea what the fuck this man is fucking thinking. This is awful. I honestly skimmed a lot of it. I could not tell you for the life of me what the story is about because I was in another place. It was so bad.
Floaters.
Floaters.
It's not about turds.
Nope. It's not about the little squiggly lines inside your eyes that you see sometimes. I
don't even know.
You didn't like
basically
no.
when you have a lot of vitriol and hate and whatever, that thought turns into ostensibly a dandelion seed. Yeah. And then it floats around and just yells your true thoughts at everybody who will listen.
Right.
And then it's mostly about this kid that gets obsessed with
collecting
everyone's ideas. And so he just starts hoarding them. Like just collecting them. It starts to happen to this one kid. He's just vomiting up these thoughts. And then it starts to happen to everyone. So the sky is filled with them. So people get obsessed with catching them. And this guy becomes the best one at catching them. And he catches the most. And he's filled up his whole room with them. And his mom cleans his room. She throws them all away. And, because the only way to get rid of them is to burn them. She just burns them all.
Right.
And then he gets so mad that he kills his mom.
With a frying pan.
And then he just starts vomiting up these little dust mites. And they start admitting that he killed his mom. And so he's trying to catch them. And it kind of, they all know that he killed his mom because of these little dust mites or whatever. And that's kind of all.
So his kind of like disappears. Nobody knows where it went. And then they find out in the school there's a tree that grew up that kind of looks like the dust mites. And that's
when they land, it grows a tree. Yeah.
And that's his dust mite. So it's screaming that he killed his mom the entire time that it's in the middle of the school.
Yeah, the thing is that you say that's all that happens, but this story was fucking long.
It was.
It was awful.
It was. And it's a lot. A lot of it is people vomiting.
Yes. Yeah. And they reminded me of the little spirit thingies, little squiggly thingies in
like in Spirited Away.
Yes.
Or not Spirited Away.
One of them.
My Neighbor Totoro.
I haven't seen Totoro.
The little dust spirits that live in the attic in the house and in My Neighbor Totoro look exactly like these.
The little black squiggly thingies?
Yeah, with little black squigglies with eyes. Yeah.
See, I haven't seen Totoro, so are they also in Spirited Away?
Maybe.
There are some in Spirited Away when she's doing the cleaning the bathhouse or whatever.
Okay.
But My Neighbor Totoro, like when they move into the house, the kids start finding them. They scatter away every time they go in.
I need to watch Totoro, but somebody won't watch it with me.
No, I won't. I don't like Studio Ghibli's art style.
But yeah, that story, like, I just started skipping panels. I'm like, I can't.
There's a lot of dialogue because it's a bunch of things shouting all the time.
Right.
I had a hard time following who the fuck was who. Like, I can't.
Now this last one.
Yes, the last one.
I didn't like the ending.
Granted, the cover of this last one, I feel just doesn't quite capture whatever
what it was about.
Anyway, the bloody story of Shirosuna. This was
this is the one with the crying? Is that
with the doctor that comes into the town where everybody has type AB blood and they're all ill and
then they're not.
Need some, right?
And then they are again.
Yeah.
But everybody's bleeding out of every part of their body all the time.
Everybody bleeding. Everybody got sunken in faces, and they need some help. And they all have type AB blood. And he's like, the mayor is like, "Oh, welcome to our town, doctor. We need your help. Don't worry about the water. It might be red and smell like copper, but it's perfectly safe. Don't think twice when you see the red water."
And spoilers, it's blood.
Yep.
Because there's big veins running under. It's a big veiny village.
Yeah.
And there's big veins running underneath. Breaks one of the veins. Blood's
weird.
everywhere. But the ground absorbs all the blood. The people drink the water, and it makes them better.
It makes them bleed.
And it's
And
this
then they get bad
constant
again.
cycle. Yeah, it's this constant cycle of them bleeding into the ground, and then the ground giving the blood back.
Then he breaks a vein, he busts an artery, and everybody starts fucking bleeding out in the entire village. I found that so
then he's got to
weird.
fix it. He literally put a big Band-Aid on it. And then basically he just joins the village. And he starts
Exactly.
bleeding out of his whole body.
And it ends with like a new team of doctors that he had contacted before he succumbed, showing up and like, "Oh, we're here to help." I'm like, sure, the cycle is just going to continue, and you're all going to be part of this lovely
to
blood
me,
village.
This is basically the same story as that one from the Liminal Zone with the weeping women that
Yes,
that one was good.
yes.
mourn people. This is
Mhm.
the same thing, only instead of tears, it's blood. I mean, it's the exact same story, only instead of tears, it's blood.
And they don't leave the village.
Yeah. And
Right.
see, I didn't make that connection while I was reading it, but I did feel like I had already read it. Just, I mean, obviously not the
Yeah,
exact
it's kind
same
of the
story,
same story.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it was very, very similar.
Right.
Oh boy.
So, well, Karradyne, what did you think overall?
I mean, I thought it was pretty good overall at first. I wanted to be a little stingy with my rating, mainly because this fucking floater story was right there at the end, and it soured my whole fucking impression of this damn book. But then I decided to really sit back and think, and I was like, okay, there are actually some really solid stories in here, especially in the beginning with the tombs. Like, I appreciated that he had built some intrigue there, and I didn't really know what was going to happen. I appreciated that it was not as immature as Suichi. I appreciated that it was not as predictable as some of his stories have been lately. Me, I think I'm just over Junji Ito.
You got one more book.
I know.
Champ, what did you... Oh, wait, what was your score?
4 stars.
4 stars? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Champ? What did you think?
Out of 5.
I also 4-starred it. I think even the not as strong stories still had, for the most part, really good designs in them.
Yeah.
Like really cool art ideas, even if the stories didn't come together as well as some of the other ones, like the slug head design.
Yeah.
All of the weird amalgamation statues of the women tied together. Those designs were really cool.
Yeah.
And the tombs just had like the actual story tombs had a lot of cool designs in it. So I think overall it's one of his stronger short fiction collections. You know, doesn't have a story that's as strong as like the Enigma of Amigara Fault or something like that. Probably no, like some of his most famous, more classic stories. But there are a couple of really solid ones in this one. A couple of really solid ones.
Yeah. I think this is so far my favorite collection of short stories because I felt like every single story kind of had me like on the edge thinking what's going to happen next or what the payout is going to be. I don't think, even though Fragments of Horror was a better book, that it had me as hooked as this one did. So I think I'm doing 4.5 because the final story kind of like soured the whole experience. It was a soft note to end the book at, with the doctor just joining the village after he bled out. But, you know, it was still a great time. Like I feel like it was worth it, especially since I read it in an afternoon.
And there's no Suichi in it.
I mean, that's a plus for you.
Yeah. I'm okay if I never see Suichi again. Fuck Suichi.
Let's see if I can find like a little Soichi plush or something.
Oh yeah,
God.
Send it to Karradyne.
Wonder if they make a Soichi. I know they make Junji Ito pop vinyls, so wonder if there's a Soichi one, because there's an Uzumaki one with the spiral face lady.
Let me see, Soichi Funko Pop. Oh boy,
I do not.
There
like
is a Soichi Funko Pop.
There's not.
Yes,
man,
there
you gotta
is.
grab that
Let
one.
me see him.
There he is.
Let me see. Does he wear his nails?
It doesn't have them, but it's
He doesn't have
Soichi.
nails, and it's not Suichi.
Soichi Suji.
What the fuck? Oh, he's got one of his little voodoo dolls. It
Yeah.
looks like he actually might have a nail in the other hand. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
You
No.
get that, put it right in next to the bed.
Right?
No.
I have to see Soichi every time she wakes up.
That's a hard no.
Take it out of the box and just put it
Oh,
right there next to the bed.
No.
Wait. Here we go. Look at that with the nails
Fuck
in the mouth.
that. Fuck that.
Oh, that is perfect.
No.
Junji Ito Soichi. Wow. Yeah.
With the candles.
How much is it?
It doesn't
$30.
matter. Oh, fuck no.
$30.
No, that's a meal.
I'm
Oh, you
buying
can get
that.
2 for that price.
Oh
Right?
my god. Ugh.
All right. So that's it for book talk. Let's go ahead and get into some games and stuff. All right, this week's game is Dead Space, the 2023 remake of the original 2008 game of the same name. I think I muted myself there, so...
Way to go.
Yeah, I was just lowering the microphone. Again, Dead Space Remake, 2023 remake of the 2008 game. This is the first time I've beaten the Dead Space game. I started in Dead Space 2, absolutely fucking loved it, and never played 1. And after playing it this time, I can say that I enjoyed it, but I am never playing this game again. What about you, Champ?
So I played the original. I got it on launch day. And played the original. Really liked it a lot. I think that this, and I've played 2 and I've played 3. I really like 2 a lot. 3 is not a bad game, but it doesn't feel like a Dead Space game. It has some really good concepts because you can play it co-op.
Yeah.
And one person, like the 2 different people playing, will see different things. Like one person will start freaking out and see trippy stuff, but the other person's not seeing it at all.
Right.
So your partner might just start shooting at things that you don't think are there, but they're totally things that are there for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And that's a really cool concept, but it definitely plays more like a traditional shooter then.
Gears of War Judgment did that, but it did it in cutscenes where you would see Kate freaking out and Dell is just like, the fuck are you doing? But I didn't know it did that in gameplay on Dead Space.
Yeah, it does it during the game. Like one player will see things the other player's not seeing.
That is awesome. I
A lot of elevators in Dead Space 3 though.
I really got to play that co-op because I played it single player when it came out and I liked it, but it didn't feel like a Dead Space game.
And it's still, even in co-op, it doesn't feel like a Dead Space game, but it is not a bad game. It's almost more like a Lost Planet game. But
yeah, 100%.
So-
yeah, I see that.
so I played the original, and I think this remake is better in pretty much every way than the original version. In the original version, Isaac doesn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just a silent protagonist. So he's kind of a non-character, you know. His character is just built around what people say about him and to him.
Yep.
I like that this version makes the Ishimura just one big Metroidvania style area, whereas the original is just much more of a linear expedition. There's not a ton of actual backtracking because there's no short way to get back to anything else.
Right.
So it was really smart to make it work that way. And zero gravity works a lot better in this. They short up the controls on the meteor shooting.
I hated the zero gravity. I cannot stress enough how much I hated it.
You should play the original because it's so much worse than the original.
Man. No, I'm good. I really, really liked this game. I liked how tense it was, the atmosphere, the story, the characters, the story of Dead Space itself, having the marker be like what causes everything, to me is incredibly fascinating. And I feel like it's done perfectly well in this game. But I feel like even though it's a complete, fully fleshed out game where I spent I don't know how many hours in, I feel like this just feels like a precursor for 2. It feels like an appetizer for the sequel. I don't know if I'm...
Well, and the newer version feels a little more like that because they're approaching it from the aspect of already knowing that there is a sequel.
Right.
So there are some things that they kind of truncate, but there are some things they go more in depth about as well. But I agree that even in the original, you just felt like you were scratching the surface that they were going to make this a franchise. And I don't even know that when they made it, because they didn't know whether it was going to be a success or not. And when it was, I'm not even sure that they really intended to make Isaac the center of everything throughout the series.
Right.
But I do think the twist, and I don't know how spoilery, we want to get here, but I do think the twist is done in a much better way in the remake than it was in the original. But I just, sound design is superb, and the sound design is really superb in this. And I just think it's way better in every way than the original version.
Karradyne, what do you want to say? Why are you making faces and noises? Are you muted?
No.
Okay. What? You're having like a fucking issue back there on your own. What?
I'm sorry. Well, I was just flipping through and it was talking about the Church of Unitology and unitologists and a 6-part series to becoming a unitologist, and I'm looking at the designs of this church and I'm like, man, this is some Prometheus shit. And then I get to this thing.
A necromorph?
Oh, yeah.
So that would be your favorite part of the game. The whole concept behind necromorphs is to differentiate it and make it different from other shooters. Well, actually, it goes beyond that. When they designed this, because the guy that designed it he's designed a lot of games, like big, prolific games in the past, and he also made Callisto Protocol most recently. But the guy that
loved it. Loved that.
The guy that designed the original Dead Space, Glenn Scoville, wanted to focus on the fact that Isaac is not a soldier.
Right.
He's an engineer. And so he's not going to have a gun. There's no reason for him to have a gun. Doesn't make sense. So you use tools in this game. You use a plasma cutter. So they wanted to make that
with the light. Okay, yeah, I
right.
saw that.
And so they want to make that make sense. So the enemies in this game aren't enemies that you can just shoot until they die. Well, you can shoot them until they die, but it's not efficient. You can't headshot them or anything like that. You have to dismember them. The only way they can die is you have to dismember them. So you have to cut off limbs, and that's how you kill the enemies in this game. So it's a lot of just dismembering, and then you can get these powers where you can they have these big blade arms. You can cut a blade arm off of one and then grab it and then impale another one with the arm you just cut off.
Right. So, Karradyne, I talked to you about this game earlier this year before it came out, and you saw the necromorphs and stuff on your phone, and you were horrified.
Mm-hmm.
So, about the story. So, the premise of the story is that you're Isaac Clarke. You're going to the USG Ishimura, who has sent out an SOS. That one is particularly horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the teeth and shit.
Yeah.
Is there a picture of the babies in there?
Probably. Because the babies in this one are the ones that have the tentacles that come out of their backs.
Yeah, they're like little babies, human babies, and then they get big tentacles that shoot missiles come out of their butts.
Yeah, it's not like in the second one where they become like pus-filled bombs.
Oh, this makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Karradyne, they go to the USG Ishimura and they don't know what's going on. So when they get there, they get attacked by necromorphs. It turns out that they found a marker on the planet Aegis 7, right?
Yeah, where they're digging. Yeah,
and that marker was created by the Earth government and sent there because it was turning people into monsters.
Were they the unitologists?
The unitologists worship that marker as their god.
The not Scientologists.
Right. So their goal is to get the marker.
I see what they did there.
Instead of going to space in a spaceship like the Scientologists, they want to be evolved to like peak evolutionary whatever, which is the necromorph, according to the religion. So, yeah. Like that. I find that so fascinating because there's not just one marker. It's not just the red marker. There are tons of different colored markers that have been created either by humans or by aliens.
Is that a baby?
No, that's not a baby.
What the fuck? You gotta be demented to come up with this shit.
It's great. The monster design is great.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, so like when you fight that, your goal is to like amputate its arms with...
Which ones? There are like 50 arms on
Pick
this
one.
thing. What the hell?
Right? And like if you shoot the head and knock the head off, they become angrier. So you can't just knock their head off because it won't kill them. It'll just piss them off.
Yeah, and then they just come at you with no head.
Right. And they just start swinging wildly because they can't see.
I would have nightmares.
I'm
probably going to have nightmares.
The game is fucking great because the sound design is so good.
What the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, the heads.
And since it's a like mining ship, there's all this like ventilation and stuff, and they can just come out of any ventilation shaft. And one thing at Dead Space, and it was kind of the first game that I remember doing this. One thing it did so well is you can walk by the same body like 7 times and nothing happens. And then that 8th time you walk by, it just gets up and attacks you.
Yeah.
What?
So you get into the habit of every time you see a body, you just stomp the shit out of it.
Oh.
Yeah. Because curb stomp is real. That's the way you open chests. That's the way you do everything. You curb stomp the shit out of everything.
Right. Okay, so you see those heads, right? That I told you to go back to? Sometimes you will be walking around and you will see one of those heads like hauling ass towards you. If you don't kill it in time and it manages to latch onto you, it rips off your head and inserts itself as your body's new head.
So this is Alien.
Worse.
When you die in this game, it's gory.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of really gory ways for you to die in this. You can get pulled in half, cut diagonally down the middle. They cut your arms and legs off. You have a little stumpy body. Like, it's good times.
The one that annoyed me were the wall enemies that have like the tentacles that latch on that are screaming. Mm-hmm. If you don't kill it in time and you get too close, they will one-shot you. They will knock off your head. Sure. I hated those motherfuckers because I somehow...
Yeah, those things suck.
I managed to get close enough by accident for them to kill me in one shot. And it wasn't me, or did you also get like a lot of necromorphs just popping out from behind you for no reason?
Yes, but the sound design is so good that you can hear them coming when you like from behind you when you have surround headset on or whatever. I like the fact they can attack you while you're like doing stuff in the shop. Like you're never safe. There's not a safe room. Like in Resident Evil, you got safe rooms. You know you're safe in a safe room. There's no such thing as a safe room.
Yeah, no. Even the areas that were safe, quote unquote, in the original are not safe anymore. I've never liked the suit design for the original Dead Space. I can't say that I'm a fan of the suit design on this game. It just feels like it's like part of the world and the environment and the universe, but it feels like Isaac is another monster in the Dead Space world with the suit
I think
design.
You're supposed to feel that way, but what I do like about the suit design is everything you need to know is on the suit.
Yeah,
there's no UI at all. Like nothing on the screen is a UI. Your health, your whatever your magic thing is called, your
the stasis, the bullets,
all of that stuff is on your suit without you having to look at a menu or and I think that design is really
that's very clever. Yeah,
and many games have ripped that off since then. But I think it's really cool, the suit design that way.
What is it, Karradyne? What?
It's a dog.
What?
A dog.
What dog?
There's a dog.
Where's the dog?
There's a dog.
Oh my god, I can't see. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, in Dead Space 2, there's a zoo, so you get all kinds of animals that are necromorphed.
Oh, the dog. He's choking a dog. Okay. Yeah, I remember from the second one, the nursery, because that scene is just ingrained into my mind with the lady calling the baby over. The baby crawls all over to her. She holds it and it blows up and kills her. What? Karen is fucking horrified.
But the thing I remember in the second one the most is when you find out there's a zoo and there were ostriches that got loose. Because they make such a specific sound,
aren't those?
And they'll hide from you and then run out at you.
Oh, they turned them into the hunters. Is it what it's called?
Yeah. They're like raptors, you know, and they'll hide around the corner and they'll come out at you.
Those
really
are
cool.
Death by ostrich.
They're particularly creepy because you will hear them making noise, and then they will poke their head out the corner, and you will look. You will see their head for a quarter of a second, and they hide back. So you're not sure if you really saw something or not.
Oh, God.
And then
what happens is another one will attack you from behind while you're looking at that one.
And the thing is, Isaac is also going crazy, so you don't know if it's like a hallucination he's having or if that's a real enemy that's there. It's such a mastercraft of horror. I
hope this one did well enough that they remake the second one. I'd love to see that.
I think it did. Because I don't know if you've listened to the discourse, at least in our small indie podcasting community, but everybody that has played this game has fallen in love with it because it's so fucking good.
Yeah, I was hoping that Dead Space 2, another thing that I love, it has the best unlockable secret weapon of all time.
Yes, it does.
If you beat it on the hardest difficulty, you literally run around making finger guns, and there's no sound effect. A laser comes out of the end of your finger. There's no sound effect for it. It's literally Isaac going, pew, 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 pew,
oh
pew.
my God.
Bang, 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 pew, pew, pew.
I can't.
Foam finger. It's so funny.
So I think I asked this when you had me look up those horrifying images the first time you told me about this, but Is this very heavily inspired by Alien, or like?
I mean, for sure, the ship design is. You know, it's on a working like industrial ship. It's kind of a virusy kind of thing,
right?
You know,
all of it looks very Alien-esque,
right? The Nostromo and the USG Ishimura have a lot of similarities. You know, you're walking and you see like clouds of steam just shoot out for no reason. You know, there's lots of ventilation shaft. It's
good luck finding any sort of space horror.
Yeah, that's Alien. Also what I was thinking. That's not very
directly
Alien.
Inspired by Alien.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
the thing is, here you can fight back. And the way that you fight back is by surgically removing the limbs. In Aliens, you either shoot until they're dead or you die.
You're probably going to die.
Set them on fire.
Or you
They
set
don't
them
like
on
fire.
fire.
Or you get impregnated.
And you still die.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But your death might be a little delayed at least.
But then they bring you back, and you birth like a albino alien,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
and then Winona Ryder has to suck it out of a window.
I would love to sit down and us watch Alien. I don't know why, but I found them very intriguing and
Alien
incredibly horrifying at the same time.
Alien is fantastic. The original Alien, and I love Aliens, but it's an action movie, not a horror movie.
I can't remember if I watched past Aliens.
You watched
But Alien
the other
is
one.
fantastic.
Did you like Prometheus?
I hated Prometheus.
Really?
I was literally
I really
angry when I
enjoyed
got out of the theater.
Prometheus.
Okay.
Because every character
Why?
is so dumb in that movie.
Well,
They're so dumb.
yeah.
Also, I don't know. Like, just everything about it was a huge turn off to me. Other than Michael Fassbender's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. He's
wasn't
fantastic
he's
in
fantastic.
everything.
wasn't Danny McBride in that movie?
I think
He's
he's
in
one
Aliens,
of the...
right? Or no, is he in
Danny-
Prometheus?
Danny McBride is one of the two guys that goes out with the little scanners.
Right,
It's like
right.
the other redneck guy, and they go out with little
Right.
scanners.
Yes.
And then Charlize Theron is
And
the
Idris
captain
Elba.
that doesn't. And Charlize Theron is the captain that doesn't apparently know how to roll out of the way.
Yes.
What?
So she gets killed by a giant Cheerio.
Yes.
Oh.
We need to watch them
Yeah, I guess. You know, I really wanted to.
in the daylight.
I didn't know that we were going to do Dead Space. I did want to do it for this month, but I didn't. We hadn't committed to Itovania yet, so I wanted you to read the comics for Dead Space.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Because,
Hubby, I don't think I can do that.
and I think, I just think the lore is very interesting, and I think that you would appreciate the lore, just not what comes attached to
I
the
think
lore.
that stuff is too grotesque for me.
Because also the
You can-
animated movies are very good. Both of them are very, very good.
But they are still gory.
Oh yeah, they're very fucking gory. I still don't know how, because I have one of them, but I watched both of them on Spike TV way back when they came out, and they played like the entire movies, no censoring, no nothing. I still don't
And
know
I have
how
to
they
say,
got it through.
there's a couple of side games. Dead Space Extraction is one of them.
The first-person
which originally
shooter?
came out. Yeah. Well, no, it's like a rail shooter.
Yeah,
It came out for PS3 originally for the Move, PlayStation Move, and then it came
Right.
out for Wii. And actually, the iOS Dead Space game was weirdly really good.
huh?
Like, there's no way to play it anymore, I'm sure,
No,
but
probably
it was
not.
actually pretty good.
Interesting.
Well, so like Fruit Ninja, but Dead Space. So you're like slicing limbs.
I mean,
off
it's
with
a
your finger.
full on it's a full on shooter for sure, like a third person shooter.
Mhm.
I played it on an iPod Touch
Oh,
What?
long ago.
back when those existed. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's crazy. iPod Touch.
Right? What's an iPod?
Oh my god,
I've forgotten at this point.
fucking
Jeez.
Zoomers. But I like you said, I want the sequel very bad because I really like the sequel. This game to me, like, it was great, but like the final boss was, you know, a giant fucking towering monster that you just had to shoot a couple of limbs off, and then that's it. You run into the ship,
Yeah, they
you
didn't-
escape.
They didn't really change the final boss is exactly the same as it is in the original. They do change a couple of boss fights. The boss fights, like the ones where you have to fight the thing that's attached to the ship
Oh, that
and like
that whole set piece
blow
was
it out into
great.
space.
Yeah.
That's totally different from the way that it is in the original. Like a lot of that stuff outside where you have to use the turrets and
Mhm.
stuff wasn't really much of anything in the original game.
Okay.
That I remember. I mean, I haven't played it since 2008, so.
No, I basically just streamlined the game. I like started and just kept going towards the end. I know that I found a bunch of like audio logs that told me it's like, hey, we're down here in like the armory. Come help us. There's these monsters trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And I never did those. Did you do any of those?
I did all of the side quests, all the side missions, all the everything. I found a money glitch, so I maxed out every weapon, my armor, all of the everything. So, yeah, I did all of it. Some of them are just go here, experience this, but some of them are actually like give you a lot of flavor text and a lot of background and stuff like that, especially like some of the stuff you do in medbay and stuff like that is where you find out how the infection started to spread across the ship and like the first cases of people being infected. And then, you start to, a lot of those side missions are mostly what you're doing them for is getting nodes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them give you like this little flavor text of like who were these people working on the ship outside of like the people that you're interacting with, and they give you like a little flavor text of the story because they do that thing where it's like hollow projection, so you actually it's not just an audio log like
see what's going on,
have a video of what happened in the room while you're in there.
Okay. I kind of maybe want to go back to like an earlier save file and just do all of them, but
I would just do a New Game Plus because you get to start with all of your upgrades.
That is true.
So you can just cruise through it.
And I could see the alternate ending, which I already saw on Facebook. Somebody posted it, and I saw the alternate ending, which is great. I really like that. I wish that was the ending that we got with the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it. So the original ending, Karradyne, the part of the reason why Isaac is in this crew going to the USG Ishimura is to save his girlfriend Nicole, who was working in the med bay of the Ishimura. So the entire time, Nicole's there, and she helps him, and she's there physically and whatever. But it turns out that she died before they got to the Ishimura. So the person that he's been seeing as Nicole is some other lady from some other department, and she's been seeing Isaac as her boyfriend who died by some doctor that killed him. So at the end of the game, everybody pretty much dies. Isaac escapes on the ship. He looks to the side and he sees Nicole's dead body, and she attacks him, and the game ends. In the alternate ending... I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
So in the alternate ending, they're flying away, and she walks behind them, and she's like, oh, we gotta do whatever. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and build something, and it's gonna be amazing. And he's just talking about building another marker because the red marker that was in Aegis 7 got destroyed. So I like that ending because he's gone full fucking crazy. I'm going to build another marker and cause another fucking mass extinction because of this. So I like that ending more. And it also plays into the sequel because in the beginning of the sequel, he's like in an insane asylum, all tied up with a straitjacket, and the fucking necromorph infestation breaks out right in front of him.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah. The sequel is so good.
Sounds like a great time.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
It'd be a good vacation.
Oh, yeah. He gives himself a lobotomy. That scene is fucking great.
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
Very, very close-up shot of a needle going into the center of your eyeball.
I'm out.
If you fuck it
I
up.
am out. I quit the podcast. I'm done.
If you fuck up the lobotomy.
It's not a needle. It's not a needle. It's a drill.
It's an eyeball.
It's a drill.
So it's a drill going into an eyeball from very close up.
I'm just gonna go over to my desk and I'm just gonna work. Oh dear. I can't unsee it.
I felt like the progression with the weapons as you're getting weapons and leveling them up and all that. I feel like even if you don't do the side stuff that I didn't do, I still feel like you keep growing at a good pace. I never felt like I was under leveled or I wasn't strong
Well, you can
enough.
buy nodes to level yourself up too. But I will say, compared to the plasma cutter, most other weapons are mostly useless.
Yeah.
I did actually. Some of the weapons are better. They like balanced them better and made them better in the remake. Like I never really used the assault rifle to actually shoot things, but I used the mines a lot. Like it shoots those mines on the ground, and you could just bait enemies into getting blown up on the mines. The saw blade thing is a lot better in this one, and the flamethrower is not 100% useless because it's 100% useless in the original game.
I had 3 weapons on me the whole time. No, 4. I had the plasma cutter. I had the flamethrower, which is what I used the most. The assault rifle for whenever there were one of those wall latched things, I would just circle it shooting with the fucking assault rifle. And that fucking Kamehameha laser beam gun that you get.
Oh, the line gun? That's one of my favorites.
Was insane. It would turn everything into shit.
No, you're talking about the one you charge up.
And it just shoots like a beam straight. Oh,
that's the line gun. Actually, the one I found most useful once you get it is there's the thing that you charge up and it just shoots out a sonic wave. Did you use that one?
I didn't.
Okay, so there's a gun that you charge up, like you hold down on the button, and when you let off, it doesn't look like anything's coming out. It just looks like a burst of air. But if you hit like a regular, just not special necromorph, it'll just blow all their limbs off in one go. It's super powerful once you get it powered all the way up. And it's literally just like a sonic boom that just blows everything back and knocks the limbs off of weaker enemies.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, man.
No, the line gun is one of the better weapons from the first one. Because when you do the charge shot with it, it just cuts everything in half.
Like there's these giant necromorphs that come out every once in a while that they're like hulking gorillas just charging at you. I would just stand on the other side of the room and just hold it and just move side to side, just between our arms, trying to knock it down. And it was so good. That was a great weapon to use. And I held a lot of ammo for it, thinking I would have a boss fight where I could let loose and use it. But I didn't get a fight like that. So I just, every once in a while, whenever I had too much ammo of it, I would just use it on lower level, necromorphs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, what a fucking great game. Let me see, because I have some notes about it here. My final thoughts.
Probably fun. I beat it when did it come out? February?
Yeah. So, Dead Space Remake, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Fantastic game, a must play for horror junkies. The gore and viscera are up front, and the story is very interesting. I really hope they remake 2 and 3 as well, since 2 is my favorite, and I think making changes like they did to this one on 3 would make it a better game. Because the liberties that they took to change this game from what the original was, just like making Isaac talk and turning the game into more of a Metroidvania, work excessively well. So if they make changes like that to 3, I think 3 would be a way better game.
Okay, so what I said when I finished it, and this is also, you got to keep in mind, before Resident Evil 4 remake.
Right.
That wasn't out yet. So I said a fantastic remake that feels fresh and new while hitting all the memorable points of the original. Not only a graphical update, everything from the sound design to pacing to weapon effectiveness to movement, especially in Zero G, feels better. I 100% recommend if you've never played the original or if you haven't played it in a long time. One of the best remakes of all time.
Yep. I agree. I think this year we got 2 of the best remakes of all time. We got 4 and this one. And I'm happy about that.
It's pretty impressive.
What about you, Karradyne? Give me your final thoughts on Dead Space.
I think it's horrifying. And I think didn't I walk in on you playing it once and I had to immediately walk away?
I think so.
Yeah. Especially since you play this shit at night. Like, what's wrong with you?
With the lights off?
What the fuck? I would never be able to live. Every noise would be grab the gun. We're about to die.
You know, the entire time
I wouldn't be able to sleep. Like, I'd be too scared of the dark to close my eyes.
The entire time I was playing it and you would go into the room, I would close that door because I had a feeling that your mom was going to try to sneak up on me.
Really?
And I would end up punching her like that one time where I almost punched a cat after she shoved it in my face.
Oh my God.
So I was playing games one day and I was focused and her mom, I had my headphones on and her mom showed up with her new cat and she like stuck the cat in my face. And my first reaction was just to swing at it until I noticed it was the cat. So I didn't actually hit it.
You've almost punched me several times.
Yes, because that unfortunately is my first reaction. Oh.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
I give this game 1 out of 10 stars because it's too scary.
9 out of 10. What about you, Champ?
Yeah, that's right. A 9 out of 10.
Right. Hopefully we get 2 because I am a big fan of 2. I like the suit design in 2 a lot more than the suit design for this game.
They actually had a lot more. I mean, they didn't do anything different, but they had a lot more alternative suit designs in this one than they did in the original one. Yeah. Although I do remember in the original one, if you owned Dragon Age Origins, since they were both EA games, you could get the dragon. It was an armor suit, like a suit of armor from Dragon Age Origins. And I pretty much wore that for most of my original play of the original game. It was like it looked like a knight's armor.
Yeah, that was in
goodness.
2 as well, and it had that little visor like down here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Dragon Age 2, you had a Dead Space armor that also had like that little visor, and it had like text scrolling on it the entire time. Which I used that armor a lot on Dragon Age 2. Fucking nerds talking about Dead Space and armor.
Big fucking nerds.
Yeah. So that's it for this week's episode. Champ, is there anything you want to plug before we end the show?
I recently did a guest spot on a podcast called Split Up. It's about horror movies. We did an episode about horror musicals. And then I also did a guest spot on the Indie Quest podcast talking about Sea of Stars.
Ooh. I have yet to play that. I've seen all of you guys talking about it and the mixed reception of some absolutely loving it and some liking it. I really need to get into that.
Very, very, very good. Spoilers for the Indie Quest episode, but I think it's very, very, very good.
It's a quote unquote spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger.
Oh, that
has
game that you told me all about over several episodes.
It has a lot of Chrono Trigger energy to it. I liked it a lot. Like, I really 100% of it. I did everything in it. I still think Chained Echoes is the better throwback RPG. But Sea of Stars, really looks the part, really feels the part, sometimes to a fault. Like, sometimes you'll run into things that are dated mechanics that are throwback mechanics, but they feel dated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but it's very good. The story's fun. It's got some really good characters in it. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous to look at and listen to.
Yeah, it looks super pretty. Okay. And we will go ahead and look those, and we will pin those episodes in the show. The episodes are out, correct?
Yeah, they're out.
Okay. Yeah. So we will pin those on the show notes so you guys can click on them, go listen, and support these other podcasts and listen to some more Burgerchamp. So yeah, Karradyne, anything else you want to say before we end the show?
No.
No? Okay.
Nothing.
What about you, Champ? Anything else you want to say before we end the show?
Not that I can think of.
All right. Then do you want to say goodbye, Karradyne?
Goodbye, everyone.
Do you want to say goodbye, Champ?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.